All right, here we're going to explore the market structures, the four types of market structures. The first is pure or perfect competition. This is a market structure characterized by a large number of buyers and sellers with identical products. Think the example here is commodities like crude oil. Crude oil is crude oil. The second type of market structure is monopolistic competition. This refers to a market structure characterized by a large number of buyers and sellers of products that are similar to one another, but can be differentiated by brand or quality, things like that. Example, things like restaurants or retail clothing sellers. An oligopoly is a market structure characterized by only a few sellers of a product who dominate the market. Some examples are things like maybe breakfast cereals or natural gas providers. A monopoly is a market structure characterized by one seller of a product dominating the market. Right, and the example here, things like power companies or cable television companies. Market structures are important to know based on things like the number of sellers, barriers to entry, and price control and product differentiation. So starting at the top again, perfect competition has many sellers, low barriers to entry. They cannot dictate the price because their product is just like everybody else's. And the products are not identical in product differentiation. The monopolistic competition has many sellers, low barriers to entry, some price control because of quality or name brand recognition, and the products are different enough that they can distinguish themselves from their competitors. Oligopoly, or there's just a few sellers. The barriers to entry are often high, and they do have price control. Um, when one firm increases or decreases price, the other will follow to maintain a market share. So they can't charge three times what somebody else is, but they may be able to charge a little bit more, a little bit less here or there. Oligopoly markets may sell identical, or maybe the products are a little bit different than those in their market, and they can have a little bit different of a market share because there's only a small amount of competition. And last but not least is the monopoly. In monopoly, there's one seller. There's very high barriers to entry. They have the most control over prices, and there is no product differentiation because they're the only ones selling that product.